Hi, thanks for this opportunity to present a strategic vision for professional distance MAMC specializations in the College of Journalism and Communications. Let's look at the landscape of mass communication graduate study dating back to roughly 1980. Much like our undergraduate programs, that space in 1980 could be largely defined by the professions that our departments serve: advertising, journalism, public relations, and telecommunication. There were, of course, other kinds of areas of study, mass communication theory perhaps, or other kinds of more professionally focused programs. But I think these four departments did a very nice job of defining the space that a College of Mass Communication would serve in the 1970s and the 1980s. Okay, flash forward to 2013. How well do these four core areas define the mass communication space of our present day? I would argue not quite as much. To varying degrees, each of these areas represents an important but somewhat smaller area of that space that we would define as mass communication. So what else occupies that space? Well, we know that changes in technology brought about by digital communication and the internet have created a host of different areas, each of which is important, serves a profession, and is attractive to students who would like to study in a College of Journalism and Communications. I think our goal should be to develop quality programs that serve these professions and that help students who want to be leaders in these various areas of study. I've listed a few here, but I would point out that this hardly defines that entire space. There are likely to be even more areas. And as a side note, I would also suggest that this is an evolving field, and by nature, these areas will change. Some will be perhaps more important in 10 years, others less so. The key for a college that wants to retain a leadership position is that we evolve to do well in the areas that are important professionally and for our students. I also believe strongly that the approach of developing strong distance professional degrees in these areas will help our undergraduate programs. So how is that possible? Well, let's take a look at journalism. You see it in the top right-hand corner there. And imagine for a moment that we do develop strong degrees or certificates in these other areas. Imagine that by placing journalism as an undergraduate program and as a center of study in our college, as a continued focus of study and focus of resources for the college, we use these different new areas as opportunities for combined degrees, so that journalism undergraduates who are interested in developing expertise in these different areas are given the chance, at least the very good ones, are given the chance to specialize with elective courses in these different areas. Students who are most interested in, for example, political journalism might be encouraged to develop a certificate in that area. Those who are more interested in a social media perspective or storytelling could pursue those areas. And this basic framework works for each of our other majors as well. So we can imagine the same thing happening for advertising students, for public relations students, and for telecommunication students. So the bottom line is the benefits of this approach include we serve the mass communication professions of the 21st century. That is, we reestablish that the core of what this college does is relevant to the core areas of this evolving field of mass communication. And we continue our reputation as the top graduate program in the United States. I would also argue we also improve the quality of our undergraduate programs with aggressive use of combined degrees for the very best students. And finally, we can reallocate more resources to PhD training.